All right, Shalom. I'm going to start off giving infinite honors, glory, and prayers to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, rule well, teach just truth, 100% no cut. Double Shalom and salutation that I can push this word across the four winds in true faith and sincerity, giving all diligence. I want to just get into a quick lesson out of one, right as our Lord as well as edifying to the point, centered around, not being quick-tempered, not quick to get angry. Because we was talking before camp yesterday, and we was rapping, and conversation came up. Basically, I was speaking to, man, anger. When you get angry, it opens the door basically to a whole bunch of mistakes. Okay, it opens the door to a whole bunch of mistakes that adds up to regret, or that can possibly, cause your downfall, man. So through having this wisdom, it teaches us to be patient, to think before we react, to be quiet, to be angry and sin not, but circle around just being patient, man, because a lot of times the things that we get angry over, the definition of anger, I did a lesson on it, man, was going into it, is us punishing ourselves for somebody else's mistakes, for somebody else's actions, No, man, we have to be patient and bear these things, man. And constantly try to the best of our ability to stay in the spirit. Now, of course, we get angry. We're in this flesh. And a lot of times we make mistakes. We act out of anger. But as we grow in this ministry, we're supposed to learn to be slower and slower and slower and slower to anger, man. We shouldn't be, allowing every and any little thing, to beat us for our heads, so to speak. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. This is Proverbs 25 and 28, the NLV, which is the New Life version. A man who cannot rule his own spirit is like a city whose walls are broken down. Why? Because anybody can beat you for your head. Anybody can come in, and dictate and control you. Because just like a city with no walls, has no protection, anybody can come in and conquer it. Easy. That's the same with your mind. If you quickly angered, you have no control over your emotions. Hey, man, anybody can control you and manipulate you, man. By playing off of that, man. So we have to be on top of these things, man, and just be patient. Bear these things, man. Apply wisdom, and understand our purpose is greater than anything, that our purpose in serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, is greater than anything these people, these demons, even ourselves, can put in front of us to throw us off, man, to piss us off. Because a lot of times we piss our own selves off by giving into the bullshit, man. And then now it's regret, man. That little petty shit, or man, I shouldn't even. Why the hell did I react? We brothers know, sisters that watch, the household of faith, Lord, when we up that elect, we know, man. But it's trial and error, and we learn from it, man. Trials and tribulations, man. We're supposed to learn from these mistakes that we make, man. And anger is a key ingredient that Esau uses, to throw Jake off, man. So we have to learn to control that emotion, man. This is Proverbs 16 and 32, the New Life version. He who is slow to anger is better than the powerful, see? And he who rules his spirit is better than he who takes a city, man. All right, because you have that spiritual control, that self-awareness, man. You great, man. When you can control yourself, man, can nothing faze you, man. And the Lord teaches us and helps us and shows us how to control our spirits, man. By what? Mortifying the members. Putting off that carnal, that weak nature, man. And focusing on the mission at hand, focusing on serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Read the scriptures, meditate on the scriptures. Have the vision. See, look, when the men of the Lord was being dealt with, we're gonna use Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah didn't react out of impulse or anger. He didn't, man. He bared it. Let's get it real quick. All right. Matter of fact, we're gonna get a two-piece. This is James 1 and 19 through 20 to GNT. It reads, remember this, my dear friends. Everyone must be quick to listen, see, but slow to speak and slow to become angry. Human anger does not achieve the Most High's righteous purpose. Why? Because it throws you off your course. Now you being angry, now you're about to act out the purpose of the person that angered you, whether it's yourself, whatever that case may be, or individual, that's antagonizing you, man. But it's gonna throw you off. It's gonna make you put it like this. It's gonna make anger makes you lose focus. Therefore, it leaves all the opportunity in the world for mistakes, for regret, for destruction. Okay, so we have to be able to control our anger, our emotions, man. Okay, being able to we talk about this a lot, mastering the moments, man. Okay, because in that one moment can end your whole life. That one moment can be detrimental, okay, to your situation. That one moment, hey, you could pass a lifetime worth of misery, man, by just thinking, relying on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, just thinking, man. Or just, man, don't even react, don't say nothing. Because a lot of times what fuels anger is arguments. If you sitting there arguing, going back and forth with a person, hey, of course, you add the fuel to the fire. That's why the scriptures say a soft answer turns away wrath. And the scriptures also talk about, man, spitting on anger, man. And a lot of times that come in the form, man, don't even entertain the bullshit. Don't entertain that demon, man. Because there's a demon that possesses you when you get angry over anything. Now, we got cases where it's justified anger, but the scriptures tell us still, hey, do not sin. Okay, but let's get it real quick. This is Sirach 1:22 through 24 of the GNT. It reads, there is no excuse for unjustified anger. See, unjustified meaning just over any petty little thing, man, just bullshit, things that you control, man. Okay, if ain't nobody did harm to you, your family, or things of that, man, there ain't no point even feeding into it, man. If it's not life-threatening, don't even feed into it, man. Okay? It says it can bring about your downfall, see? Wait and be patient, and later you will be glad you did. Keep quiet until the right time to speak, and you will gain a reputation for good sense, man. You're not acting off of impulse, okay? You're being logical. You're moving in the spirit, man, okay? Again, we can't allow our anger to dictate our actions, man. Because, again, that opens the door for mistakes. It opens the door for death. Okay, it opens the door for a whole bunch of misery. That's why, again, we talk about mastering the moments, man. Okay, because in the moment, you can pass up a lifetime of misery. In the moment, you can gain it. In the moment, you can lose your life due to your anger. You acting out of impulse, man. All right. And this is Ecclesiastes 7:9, a New Life version. Do not be quick in spirit to be angry, for anger is in the heart of fools, man. Fools just don't think. They just let loose. Okay, they call them YNs now. They call them crash dummies, man. Okay. Old bottles, old fools, man. We can't be that, man. We have to, a lot of times, just be quiet. It ain't even nothing even to argue about, man. Somebody, whatever the situation, don't allow your anger to dictate your actions, which is going to lead you to, man, lead you down a trail of misery, man, and regret. All right, but I ain't going to make this lesson long. This last precept, and we're going to end it. Lord willing, it was edifying to the point. Proverbs 19:11, a New Life version. A man's understanding makes him slow to anger. It is to his honor to forgive and forget a wrong done to him, man. So the point is, a man's understanding makes him slow to anger, man. All right, understanding what we're involved in, understanding the mission, understanding our goal, understanding what we have at stake, man. We can't allow these 2/3. We can't allow ourselves, okay, to hinder us from gaining salvation, to hinder us from doing the work, putting us in a situation where we can't do the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Okay? But that comes with understanding, man. Understanding what you're a part of, what you're involved in, your purpose as an Israelite. Okay, of the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we are part of that, starting our apostles, elders, and bishops on down, man. But with that, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to